So there's a buzz going around at the moment that Alien vs Predator 3 is potentially going to be getting made. When? We don't know. But what they have said about this is that they want to incorporate characters that we have already within this universe. So, could the crew of the Romulus, aka Rain and Daniel, meet a Predator ship? Could they meet Amanda Ripley and then meet a Predator ship? Could they meet something from Prometheus, an engineer, and then suddenly find out that the engineers did indeed create the Predators, which has been a fan theory for a while? Who knows? What I do know is that they're not rushing into this, and they're going to take their time to come up with and flesh out the universe. It seems like the studios are concentrating on the films that they've got at the moment, which is Predator Borderlands coming out next year, as well as another Predator movie as well next year at some point. Now they're saying it's a Predator program content. It's not going to be out in the cinema like Badlands will be. So we've got a little bit of an anomaly, a bit of a surprise coming next year for Alien and Predator fans. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to see what they produce. Now I've been quite happy with what they've done with these two franchises so far. I say quite happy. I will admit Romulus does have a disappointing ending for some, me in particular, and it did feel rushed. I think they should have extended it by another half an hour and given us a bit more characterization so that we could feel a bit more empathy for the crew of the Romulus trying to flee at least into space for a new life. The Alien vs Predator 3 film, I think it's got potential. I'm not going to sit here and say they shouldn't do it, because if they go back to the source material and give us something like the comic books, then it could be a really good movie. If they're able to incorporate the characters that we know already, possibly. This could possibly be a good crossover film. Which characters are they going to use though? We don't know. We don't know what really happens in Badlands, but we will find out very soon with it being released next year. So could the characters from Badlands meet the crew from Romulus to come across a Predator and Alien Predator at the same time? What they could do, they could link this into Isolation and have Amanda Ripley join the crew as well, because we don't really know what happened to Amanda Ripley, although a sequel to Isolation has been announced. Many years too late, but at least they're starting to recognise the potential of this franchise and give us fans something to talk about. So what I think is going to happen, and this is just purely my speculation and theory, we're going to have the survivors from Romulus take on a Predator. With the black goo, this potentially could give us many different storylines and very different outcomes as well. I mean, they could find what a young Predator inject with the black goo because it's poorly injured, only for it to morph into something really quickly, incidentally, just, you know, bang, just like that, inject it with the black goo and suddenly you've got an Alien Predator combination to take on. But who knows? I mean, there is that potential. There is also the potential that we could go back to the engineers and find out that they are the ones that created the Predators as well. But what do you think? Are you happy? Are you looking forward to the possibility of having Alien vs Predator 3 coming out in 5-6 years time, maybe 10 years time? And what do you think of the Alien Romulus sequel? Would you go and watch it after watching Romulus? And of course, are you looking forward to Badlands next year, knowing that there's also going to be another Predator movie at the same time coming out, but not at the cinema? So yeah, tell me what your thoughts are. Leave them in the comment box below, and let's chat Alien franchise, shall we? Thank you very much for watching. Be back very soon.